Hi there, welcome back. And to anyone who's new, welcome. So, today we have a learning lesson. I had a learning lesson, and I'm going to share it with you so that you can learn from my mistake. I was loving how the back of my experiment was coming along. This is so beautiful. And the front of my experiment I had decided to use as a focal point this beautiful little robin. And I was using my Liquitex Ultra Matte Gel, which I should have taken seriously, more seriously. I was using it the way I slather around Mod Podge. And when it says ultra matte, it's not kidding. So I'm not sure why I should be surprised when it keeps its word. Anyhow, let me tell you what I did, and then I'll show you the sadness, because the experiment is going to, I'm going to have to start over again. So I used, like I said, I used the matte, the ultra matte gel, the way I normally use Mod Podge. You can keep layer in Mod Podge and layer in Mod Podge. And I should have been using it like glue, because it was leaving a layer on top, and then I did another layer on top, and I noticed that I expected it to be matte, but it was leaving it cloudy. And which made me worry. And I was loving how it was coming along. And when I turn this over, you're going to say, oh yeah, that was really, I hope you'll agree with me. It was coming along so nicely. And anyhow, I hoped through previous experiences, I had found that by using the gloss gel medium over top, that it would cancel out. I was hoping it would cancel out the cloudiness that this ultra matte gel had created on my collage. And it didn't. And I'll tell you why. Because I was talking away so much, enjoying myself at my desk, and I was recording at the time. And I'm not going to show you the recording because I don't want to have to watch it again. It'll break my heart. But when it was time to put on the gloss gel, I grabbed this one instead. So I put on yet a third layer of matte, of ultra matte gel on my collage. And it's cloudy. And it makes me very sad. And you might be looking at it going, oh, Catherine, it's okay. To me, it's not okay. Even though it's an experiment, it's not okay. I toyed with the idea, if you can see here, you can barely see the robin. And I toyed with the idea of simply replacing the robin. I can make a new circle and put a new robin over top. But there are areas in my collage here that are still very cloudy. The shamrock is cloudy. Part of this ad is cloudy. The 3 layers of ultra matte medium was more than my poor little collage could take. And I was enjoying it. I had a little Jamie Fraser up here, and even though I didn't have the skeleton on it, I found a skull in one of my illustrated dictionaries. And I love a good pointy finger. And a shamrock, I mean, come on. Fortunately, I did not use the original robin because this book is for me. I did a copy and used a copy of the robin. This is also a copy. I just copied it onto old paper, but it's a copy. So I can start again. I did something that I don't usually do. While I was waiting for all these layers to dry, I got started on my signatures, and I never do that for this very reason, that in case the cover fails, I don't have a whole bunch of signatures all in one size that might not fit another cover. So I have, let me go get them because they're over in Jessie the Pressy. So I backed up a bit. So here I have 9 signatures. I've even got some sewing done. And I've got a cover I'm not happy with. So what I'm going to do is, oh, and let me also show you, because I did cover this with the gloss gel. And I've got to tell you, I decided to go back to my Mod Podge for this one to seal it. Good old liquid Mod Podge. And I like it better. I like the gel medium as a glue better, but as a final top coat, I like this better. This is, my pink stayed nice and vibrant. That looks, to me, and in real life, that looks much nicer. So, 'tis a sad thing, but this will not be happening. However, all is not lost. I hope you were sensing a little twinge of hope in my voice. I happened to find a book that I have that's the exact same size. So I'm going to start over. And that way, all my signatures will not be in vain. They'll fit this book. Now, here's my dilemma. I have a slightly smaller book that's the same dimensions that might actually end up being a more sensible option for me. Not so big. On the other hand, if I want to be able to put lots of samples. I want it to be an idea book. I want the room. Like, I think this is ready to go. I don't think I want these any bigger because I want to be able to fill it. So I wanted a good pinch. And that would be a really good pinch. So I'm sorry if you're yelling at your screen right now saying, no, that's okay, that cover's okay, I don't know what you're so upset about. It's not. When you see it beside the back cover, it's not. There's a world of difference in the quality between this and this. So we start over, except with this one. Fortunately, when I see a nice book in a nice size, I grab them and I throw them on my shelf. And thank goodness when I need a book, I can hit my trusty shelves and pretty well know that I can probably find what I'm looking for. Now, sadly, this one's a little older. I'm a little sad to use it, but I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be sad to use an old book for myself. This one I didn't mind experimenting on. 1962, no big deal. This is 1937. So it's getting up there, but it looks like whoever the owner was seldom used it. So, what I'm going to do is, all will not be wasted, because I'm going to save the back cover. I love it. And this can be a journaling board. Let me find cutting board. All right, so goodbye to my Oxford Book of American Verse. You were not meant to be. There we go. And that is that. I wonder if I can reuse this. They are the exact same dimensions. Well, look at that. Well, that's a nice little treat. Okay, all is not lost. This is the old spine lining that I thought was fine, and obviously I think it was fine, but I didn't realize it was that easy to pull away. And I probably, now that I'm taking apart my own book, should have attempted to remove it first before I glued in. Probably all would have held together all right anyways. It was just there to support when I put the raised bands on it. There we go. This will be fine. Oh, I'll have fun picking on this while I watch TV. I am utterly addicted to the Amazon Prime series, Modern Love. You're probably all out there thinking, where have you been? You haven't been watching that? No, I haven't. I didn't know it existed. And so now I've been binging Modern Love and, of course, bawling my eyes out with every single story. And if you haven't watched it, and you have Amazon Prime, that means you also have access to Amazon Prime videos. And it's wonderful. It's just love stories. All different kinds of love. Old love, young love. Love when you least expect it. So, there we go. Off you come. Spine liner. You will live to see another book. Kirby and I just went out for WALK. I can't say the word again because she'll think, oh, another one? Sure. So this, I'll trim down more. I will finish this edge somehow, some interesting way. This is the side that I will cover in something smooth, so that this is the side that would be used to support your writing. And it's really lovely and strong now with all the layering of the collage. That's going to be one heck of a beautiful journaling board. And this, sadly, I think I will hang on to it for the time being and use it as a prototype and see what I can find. I really like how this was going to work out. You know, I was going to have a book plate here, maybe use the title of this illustration, find a way to break it up, Bird Life in November. Not sure. So I will save this as my inspiration to try again, right? That's what it's all about. Artists do it all the time. That's why you'll find several renderings from artists of the same painting several times over. They don't like one, they do it again. They don't like that one, they try it again. So if I got a report card on this, if my teacher was giving me a report card on this project, it would have said, if Catherine wasn't visiting so much with her neighbors, because I was chattering away as if you're in the room, and it would say, Catherine didn't spend so much time visiting with her neighbors and paid more attention to her task at hand, she would be seeing success faster. But then I'd lose out on the experience of my experiment. So, there's that. There's no mistakes, right? I think I'll give this a light sanding later and call it a day. It's still quite fine to use. It's nice and strong, and all is not lost. I am still very hopeful. I will just start collaging all over again, and hopefully learn and I think this time I'm planning my approach while I'm still continuing this. When I just finished saying I was going to sand it down, I think I will do my good old-fashioned as so many of you do. Glue stick, and then cover in Mod Podge. Trying to be careful because that's, see, I don't want that to happen. Okay, I've got to back away from the spine, Catherine, back away from the spine. I will use glue stick and Mod Podge and Liquitex. You're going to be put away for now because I'm mad at you and we're not on speaking terms right now. I should be mad at myself. But on the other hand, I learned a lesson. And on the other hand, how cute is the title of that book? This book really needs to have a life of its own someday. This red book, Hot Dog. That's the only reason I bought the book. Well, besides being red with yellow, my favorite color combination. Hot dog partners. So, we start again. And what do? We see if it'll come away on its own. And because it's 1937, it's happy to do so without a craft knife. Thank you for making my job easier, little book. Now, this book is going to be harder in a way because those are old hinges. These are not 1962 hinges. These are 1937 hinges. This has got to come up. And that's got to come up because the new old spine is going in here. I like this knife for certain tasks because it's really dull. And I don't have to panic too much the way I do with that awesome, amazing knife that my son-in-law created for me from a cheese knife. That knife can be scary. Anyhow, so I'm going to get to work on this. I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to clean up the spine that I can't find now. There it is. Because it should fit in here just fine. Yep, see? It was meant to be. That'll be able to go in there just fine. And we shall start again. And then I will put, it's just the right curve. So instead of American verse, it's English usage. And I will put new bands on. I'm looking at this now. No, that would still hold. That's what I used the last time. I'm seeing that this is wanting to lift, but I think that's okay because last time, think about it, there will be cloth covering it and holding it into its new home securely, and it won't be a problem. So I shall save my covers so I can refer to them. I'm quite sure I will find another exact one of these in my Girls Own Annual. I can create a new one of that. I don't think I will be able to find another one of those. I've got tons of this. I've got tons of everything else. I've got tons of pages from my 1908 Sears Roebuck. And so it goes. So thanks for joining me today. And I guess we all know now, don't accidentally put 3 layers of ultra matte medium gel on top of the very image that you want to be the focal point. I want to palm to my forehead right now, but you wouldn't know. It would all be in vain. Take care, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'm going to try my best to get excited about this new book, because right now I feel like chucking it all, but I'm not going to. I'm going to make my book. Take care. We'll talk soon. Bye.